Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, a great sight to see. Alex Smith back at the helm, leading the Washington Redskins as they take on Carson Wentz. Eagles.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
90 Wolf.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. From the 25 on second down, Smith. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins, and that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this one complete to Reed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Smith.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Smith going deep here. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 47 yards, escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Peterson. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, Smith. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. On 1st down, it's Peterson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Now Smith. Flushed out right. Complete. Richardson has it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the gun, here's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Sendejo swoops in for the sack. On second and goal, Smith.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the deep.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Des Bryant. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Complete to Bryant. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25.
Ready, break. Let's go. Mike's 42.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On second and 12, Smith.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Something to watch.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. Third quarter action to this offense will have a first and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And there.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
It'll be a first and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Here's Smith. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive with Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on third down, Smith slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one goes for 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Peterson, 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. On second and 9, Smith.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Now Peterson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, Peterson. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. They go play action here on first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems... Just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Peterson. And they are going to score another touchdown. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is the 2019.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Smith on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. For these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Smith.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. To throw again on second down. Smith, but it'll be second down. Now he's going to send this one deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Smith now to throw. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side, Reed. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Smith. So as they take it over, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Back to throw, Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. To throw is Smith, but now it'll be third down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are going for it. It's Smith. eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Smith. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They run again with Peterson.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Looking low. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Rush in. Rush in. Watch the safety creep.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. There'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Peterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a run with Peterson. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Peterson. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
AP still got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. They run. Peterson.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Peterson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Taking it in. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Smith going to throw it. It's caught by Bryant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Smith. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but that he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Des Bryant, his 2nd touchdown. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Smith. Bryant has it. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
60 outlaw.
On first down, Smith. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin.
Ready.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. On first down, it's Peterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Play action. It's Smith. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 3rd and long, it's Smith. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Bulldozes past him. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Going to throw deep for the ends. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin on his way to a... With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 50 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown.
Let's go.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Complete to Bryant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington.
That's the way to finish. Here we go.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Smith. It got his man complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Adrian.
Here we go.
So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin.
On the ready.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Right back to him on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Peterson. And still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Powers through again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give it to Peterson. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from Big Dalvin Tomlinson.
A loss of 16 yards. And it's 3 and out.
They snap it to Smith. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now Smith, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 7 yards. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll run on first down. Peterson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Smith slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
Hard.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. Nothing can stop him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Watch left.
Blue draw Corkers.
Because I'm about to take you to school. Check 3
Time.
Throwing now, Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go one more.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson with touchdown. Now the offense getting set to take over the football here. Smith on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Mike, 53.
Smith now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. Now Smith on third and goal. This is caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson with another touchdown, number 24 on the... So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. To throw is Smith, looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Again, Smith. Being chased out left. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 25 yards that time. On first and 10, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Smith, flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. John Ross with his second touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This one fielded at the 5.
Ready, ready. 90 Wolf. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
On first down, it's Smith. Looking downfield for Dez. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 47 yards. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, it's Peterson. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2nd and 5 now. Smith. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Smith.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed. Third quarter action to this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Off of play action, here's Smith. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. 2nd and 10, Smith again.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards. Throwing is Smith.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Looking long for his tight end. And that's caught inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Peterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On first down, it's Peterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. They'll run on first down. Peterson, another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominate. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. On first down, Peterson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson. AP still got it. And now running right through it. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give him a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. On 2nd down, it's Peterson.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just... So for the Redskins, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man back for a 16th NFL season. Eli Manning and the New York Football Giants as they take on a man miraculously back from it.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
60 outlaw. Watch it out.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Peterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle made by Eric Murray. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They're running now out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors, and guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Check 50, check 50.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. On first down, Peterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Peterson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
You got tight right there. Check 9, check 9.
Now a play fake here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson.
Slam, slam, slam.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field.
You ready?
And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. On first down, it's Peterson. Fights, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. To try again after the sack. Smith. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Charles, you said it. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Peterson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peterson. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they're going to speed things up here on 2nd down now. It's Peterson, and he works free. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 16. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peterson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 40. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it's another win for them. And you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the 20 on.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now Smith toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect them.
On the ready.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. Adrian Peterson. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. 60. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Peterson.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, let's go.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. On 1st down, Peterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. So we are in the 2nd quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. With that run, Charles, he passed Hall of Famer Curtis Martin for 5th all-time, over 14,100 yards rushing. Adrian Peterson off to the races. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
That's the way to make it spin. That's it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Peterson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now it's Smith. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 48 yards. Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington.
Here we go.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Davis. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Redskins.
On first down, Smith going deep here for Bryant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get this.
Here's Smith. Throwing again. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to lay one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 50. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Now Smith. And this one complete to Reed. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll try and run with their fullback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and 2, Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Back to throw, Smith. Now, I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Smith throwing to start the drive. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A gain there of 21 yards. Smith now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get this down to the 10. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. Smith now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got a 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Here we go.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Smith now going to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3 on the carry, Thompson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. And now a carry here for the fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. This is Davis. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Smith now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Smith. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Smith. Going up top. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,